Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Sara Naquiah. I'm from course Office Management, class PA2322B. Today I want to talk about the current issue in human resource management, which is the issue is how to deal with difficult people at workplace. Currently, workplace in modern world filled with kinds of issues to dealing with difficult people at the workplace. Difficult people are everywhere. They are different personalities of employees, and some of you can't get along with them, but however, you are works around them. However, the difficult personalities are unavoidable when they are your co-worker and when you have to partner with them on a project. So, to make your time at work easier, it is important to recognize such people to understand how to navigate what can be disorder experienced with them. Difficult people at workplace also defined as difficult employee, which is typically used to refer to a worker who fails to conduct him or herself in a responsible or professional manner in the workplace. It also can be understood by which is a people who act bad behavior and create toxic environment at the workplace. Okay, this is the type of difficult people at workplace. First, people who has problem, low self-esteem, bad attitude or negative attitude, frustrated or stressed out, people who love to procrastinate, and distracted. How to handle difficult people at workplace? As a manager, it is important to understand how to handle a difficult employee in a way that will not affect the rest of the team. If a difficult employee is not managed properly, this may create a toxic working environment which will not motivate your employees to perform at their best. The way is, first, identify the problems, communicate, be direct, focus on their performance, and coach them to success. Firstly, identify the problems. What defines a difficult employee? It is a person who is unreasonable in his approach to work that causes a stress out and cannot relate to the manager. Then, we must identify what is the root cause of people's actions. Why would individuals choose to act out in the place in that way? Have you shown them how their work and responsibility are important for the organization to meet its goals? They are the people who decide to hire and retain at our organization, so we are responsible for identifying what may be causing them to act in a manner that we have decided make them difficult. In other words, we should know first who is difficult people and what caused them to be act like that. The way is first setting expectation and what you expect from employees and yourself. Then making sure your employees know about those expectations and observing their behavior and monitoring their performance. Next is communicate. As a manager, you should be able to find something positive to begin the conversation about their performance. It is important to set a positive tone at the beginning of a conversation with a difficult employee. That way, they will see that there is a value in their work which should motivate them to improve. Second, you need to try to talk with them. Talk slowly and calmly. You shouldn't be angry or scold them in a bad way. Managers, supervisor, and leader need to be a professional by control their temper. With openly communicate approach with them, we can give them the one-on-one attention they deserve, such as being active listening. Manager also can be a listener to their employees if they have personal problem or they want to give an opinion about something. As an active listener, a manager can understand the employees and employees can feel at ease and less burden after tell the problems they have. So, you need to be pleasant and agreeable as you talk with other person. Thirdly, be direct. You have to be firm and direct with difficult employee. Make it clear that there is a problem but there is also a solution. Leading is not about being liked, and there are times when you will have to tell an employee something that he or she does not want to hear. When your message is clear, then the employee should understand why there is a need for change. Moreover, a manager must provide support and regular direction for them. Also, make sure they are always clear about appropriate behavior at the office. Sometimes, the difficult employee just need a little bit of guidance to achieve their full potential and bring something useful to the team. Fourth is focus on their performance. When you are providing negative feedback to a difficult employee, it is imperative that you focus on their performance and not them personally. That way, they should feel that they can improve and at the same time feeling attacked on a personal level. This can also lead to a positive response and the employee may be open to change. Last is coach them to success. Being a manager is more than just ensuring productivity. It's also about maintaining an effective workforce. If the employee is open to coaching, then you have an opportunity to coach them to success. This will involve frequent informal feedback sessions where manager provide them with the tools for success by training or given practice tasks. The successes of manager and the employees are interdependent, and employees should feel that the successes of everyone else on their team are synonymous with their own. We must handle the difficult employee at workplace because, as you likely already know, difficult people can negatively impact team performance and morale. Now, if we are business leader, developing the skills to identify and deal with difficult people can help you continue to guide your company towards success. When an organization has an employee who is difficult to work with, it can drain productivity and create a hostile work environment. Managers need to demonstrate leadership and deal with difficult employees directly, discussing the behavioral and performance issues and creating a clear plan moving forward to address the issues. Other than that, managers should monitor the progress of difficult employees, and if the performance doesn't improve with feedback and resources, you may need to fire the problem employee for the sake of your business performance and the morale of other workers. It is important towards organization and society because difficult employees compromise the productivity and energy of those around them, including an organization, customers, or clients. In most cases, an organization's image is only good as its employees when it comes to forging successful relationship with customers or clients. What will be happen if manager not overcome the issue and who will be affected? First, if a manager not overcome the problem at workplace such as handling the difficult employee, they tend to act bad behavior and also can spill over the client as well. If an employee is argumentative and rude to peers, then they are very well could take the same approach with the customers. Then, difficult employee can cause the manager stress and burnout. The manager will be burdened to handle his or her difficult employees that will affected to the performance and organization. Third, poor performance. If a manager doesn't take opportunity to overcome problematic or difficult employee, this will lead to the poor performance of employees because they become unproductivity while doing their jobs. Fourth, if manager is unable to manage a difficult employee adequately, then you may be viewed as a part of the problem or an ineffective manager. The label that can be hard to escape and can have lasting impact on the career. Fifth, employee turnover. Difficult behavior by one employee may cause other employees to look elsewhere for work. No matter how well paid or satisfying a job may be in other ways, people don't want to spend their days in a work environment fraught with difficult behavior that make work more arduous and stressful than necessary. Last, problematic employees are not going to turn themselves around or stop causing trouble because not addressing the situation, you allow it to become progressively worse. Manager inaction might cause employees to lose faith in their management skill or refrain from coming in the future with complaints or concerns. Here is some recommendation for management. First, consider the way in which you may contributing to the negativity. Managers should look at own behavior to see if they could be contributing to an atmosphere of negativity. Second, set up solution-based meetings. As manager, you can set the tone of meetings by asking your team to follow a simple rule. If you see an issue, consider suggestions and solutions, or at least try to think of these things beforehand before opening your mouth. This encourages input rather than either complaining. Third, avoid workplace stress. An overfull workload, deadlines that are too tight, and unpredictable work hours can add undue stress to a job. This factor also can lead to mistake and burnout. Where possible, limit the stress by staying aware of and managing these issues. This situation also may call for consultation with upper management. Check in with the employees from time to time to see if one or more of these factors are getting to them. There may be small change can make to alleviate some of the pressure. Manager may also find that by easing a little for employee become more productive and make fewer mistakes. Last, written warnings. Written warnings for a major transgression or after one or more informal verbal reminder have not produced results within a reasonable time frame. The written warnings should refer to past unheeded informal verbal reminders. Some transgression may warrant a counseling season or two. In conclusion, difficult employees are always going to be in the workplace. Your job as a manager and coach is to determine the best path to ensure the team and work environment is productive. The way in which you manage these employees will not only affect your reputation as a manager, but also the organization's bottom line. If you learn to use these good manager approaches when you have a difficult employee, then no matter how things turn out, you will end up knowing that you have done your best in a tough situation. And that may be the best stress reducer of all. Thank you.